And Senator Thune had the privilege of meeting Sharon Angle yesterday. She went on a tour through Capitol Hill and through Washington. And this was Senator Mitch McConnell asked about the meeting with the new Republican nominee for Senate in Nevada.
Senator McConnell, can you talk about how Sharon Angle was received, and also how confident are you that she can beat Reid in November?
Well, as you all probably know, all of our Republican nominees for the Senate are invited to the policy lunch, and we did have our new nominee from Nevada there today to say a few words, and she did that and did it very effectively.
Oh, I love that throat clearing moment.
Yeah, and you told me it was Nevada, right? Not
Nevada. It is Nevada.
We actually never got around to actually mentioning Sharon Angle's name, but we are here with our post-politics segment. We have Karen Tumulty of the Washington Post. So before we get to the big speech and all the oil politics, Sharon Angle for a second. I mean, there have been more quotes that have surfaced over the last day or so where she's really talked about if we don't fix things politically with elections, if we don't defeat Harry Reid, we don't have to worry about Second Amendment solutions to our problems and armed insurrection. I mean,
there's only one thing that Republicans want to hear between now and November from Sharon Angle. They want her to keep repeating over and over again, the problem is Harry Reid. Right. The problem is Harry Reid. Because that is what they want this election to be. If Harry Reid were on the ballot as, keep him or throw him out, everybody knows what the result would be. So it's as little as Sharon Angle can insert herself into this race, the better.
Right, referendum and not a choice
right.
if they have their druthers on that. I want to ask you about the president's speech last night. You expect Republicans to have the reaction they did. A lot of liberal voices, a lot of Democrats were hesitant about some things that he did and didn't say as part of that speech, some of the specifics that he didn't get into. Is this kind of shades of healthcare? I mean, it seems like the response has been similar, where you see the left really upset with what the president's leadership is.
Well, this was one of these situations that was going to be no win for him. I mean, if he came out with too much policy-wise, it was going to upset the right, and if he too little, was going to upset the left. I think that one of the things we found out last night is that this is not necessarily the most effective venue for the president. I mean, we're so used to seeing him in these big speeches. It was like seeing a great Broadway actor suddenly do television or something. It just sort of did not feel like Barack Obama at his most compelling.
So maybe there's a reason he's waited 18 months to actually go. But I mean, how does he get around this? I mean, what can he do? I mean, it seems like they've been kind of casting about, trying just about everything. But I mean, ultimately, it's whether or not this stuff works.
Exactly.
Right?
This is something that will ultimately be judged on results or no results. So
plugging that dam leak,
exactly,
for instance, yes.
Exactly.
Have you seen this RNC ad? This RNC video they've just put up?
No, I have not.
Absolutely brutal. Going through the president's vacations. He had two different many vacations during the crisis.
Trips, yeah.
The golf, and then playing, various people saying, "Where's he been? Why isn't he up and down?" Or Carville, and
George Bush caught that too. The same kind of stuff, and you're always going to go. It goes with the territory. But the fact is that this White House has been pretty engaged on this, and just about every federal department is involved in this, but the fact is they still haven't come up with an answer, and that's all that people really care about right
Karen,
now.
in our last 30 seconds here, he's got the perp walk today. He has the BP executives, including Tony Hayward. He's going to come out this afternoon and put some specifics on this. Can he get in front of the story again?
He can win a news cycle or two, but again, ultimately, this spill gets fixed or it doesn't.
Right. And this is a big one where he's got the picture up there at the White House. We love seeing. This was them realizing this whole week was laid out around last night's speech, the trip to the Gulf, bringing them in. They're trying their best, but you're right. This is news cycle by news cycle.
And don't forget, tomorrow we have Hayward up on Capitol Hill, alone.
Love Fest. Yeah. Love Fest. They'll love him. He'll go over great, just like those executives.
There'll be no grandstanding at all either by the members of the committee.
Karen Tumulty from the Washington Post, Post Politics. Thanks for being on.
Great to be here.
That does it for this edition of Top Line. Click on us again tomorrow. In the meantime, it's twitter.com/TheNote. I was telling John yesterday, I felt like I'd seen him before because of the Saturday Night Live skit.